Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut. Welcome to your 2023 general readings, which will be expanded and extended on Patreon. So this is the introduction. I'm just letting you know that I will be doing the yearly readings for 2023 differently this year, where we'll be looking into each quarter. So we'll be starting off with January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, and October, November, December. So the 4 quarters of the year. We will be taking one card for each month from the tarot, so we will be able to hone in more on the particular months in the quarters. But this year I want to have the cards ready for you. I'm going to lay down the cards and then I will open camera and read for you. I don't want to make these readings too long, so I'm hoping that you don't mind. Many readers do this, and obviously it cuts the readings, makes them quicker, so that I know time is of essence. I want to thank you all so much. So if you're interested in the extended, you can get them in the link beneath this video or through my website. So either through Patreon or through my website. All right, I'm wishing you all well for the year. Let's see what's going on for each sign. Let's go on to the readings. Hello, dear Scorpio, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. And thank you so much for joining me here for your yearly reading of 2023. I hope you've heard the introduction. What I speak of is how the cards are set out. So just briefly, we've got January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. And we are reading the cards as, the year as first, second, third, fourth quarter. With the oracles that we've taken, the love messages. Anyway, I want to thank you for your patience, first of all. I'm wishing you well for the year of 2023. Let's take your Karma Dharma card and see what's going on, dear Scorpio. You've been dealing with a lot of past karmic situations that you're shedding with a South Node transiting your sign. Hopefully most of you have done the biggest chunk of work as the nodal axis is passing through your sign. Dear Spirit, what is the Karma Dharma for Scorpio in 2023? Karma Dharma for Scorpio. And I have already opened up the cards so that we could save some time, not make these readings way too long. I will be extending this reading as well, and we'll get more information for you. So we've got the Emperor here for Scorpio. The Emperor speaks to securities, it speaks to fatherhood, it speaks to responsibilities, being the top notch, being at the top of your game. The Emperor is Aries, could be any other sign. I usually see it as Taurus as well. So logically, I don't know, some of you could be stepping into some big shoes with the Emperor, taking on more responsibilities. Could also speak to marriage, commitment with the Emperor. The Emperor also, where Aries is concerned, remember this card is ruled by Mars, and at the beginning of the year Mars is still retrograde, but there's a new 2-year cycle opening up. The Emperor could also be a father figure for you, or someone that's above you. It could be your boss, dear Scorpio, for all we know. But the Emperor does provide stability and security. He's got lots of responsibilities and lots of important business to take care of. So, this is a very positive card with the Emperor. This could also be help coming through from others. All right, so let's see what the Universal Love Oracle has for you. I have a feeling that this is more your energy. For those of you, dear Scorpios, that, because I'm not reading reversals with any of the cards, they're general readings apart from the wisdom of the oracle. Right, the wisdom of the oracle, you will notice some cards, you do have a reversal here, but the rest of the cards are all in the upright. So if this Emperor is someone that's not pulling their socks and not someone who's taking charge, if this is someone controlling in your life that is very unhealthy for you, this could be you taking on the position of the Emperor and taking charge of your own life, being the Emperor in your own life. So if the security does not come through others, then you are taking on this position. Scorpio, you are a very strong sign, so I do feel this is you more. Let's see what the Universal Love Oracle guides. Enchantment, that's a beautiful card. We will read the message straight away. Enchantment, it speaks to magic for me. Right on the page. Slow down, pause to see and feel the love and beauty that surround you. Smell the roses, gaze at the stars and feel the breeze caress your face. Feel the sun shine down from above and the steady earth beneath your feet. Observe nature and her changing seasons. Autumn leaves, misty sunrises, dew drops in the morning, waves of the ocean, luscious blades of grass and rainbows. Find nature embodied in a smile, a kindness, a sincere gesture, or a tender word. This is totally the opposite of what the Emperor is talking about, right? He's all about business, we know that, and responsibility and heaviness. He's got a role to fulfill. Here, what the message is saying for you, dear Scorpio, is be more human. You don't need to be robotic. It doesn't have to be only about responsibility. Take time out to smell the roses, right? So it speaks to tender words. The Emperor is very cut and dry and can be very quick-tempered as well. He does not show weakness. There are no emotions apart from a cold, maybe even an angry persona that comes with the Emperor. We want him on our side, not opposite us, right, dear Scorpio? Think of someone and connect with them spiritually. Send out your love, light, and blessings. Despite all its madness, difficulty, and suffering, the world is an amazing, amazing place. Life is amazing. The sky, the earth, the universe, the great cycles of birth, death, and rebirth, all are amazing, as are you. These are your words. Birth, death, and rebirth are all words that describe Scorpio. So obviously I do feel very strongly that this is more your energy. Of course, it could be another person as well. There are many layers in the tarot. Let's see what we've got in the year of 2023. And we will start with January, where there's Two of Pentacles. You're very, very busy in the month of January, dear Scorpio. Multitasking, doing a lot, possibly also decisions. Maybe you're working extra hard, needing to fill many holes, with the Emperor here, as I said, he could be someone that's in a position of power. Maybe you're trying to stretch your finances, but you've got the Lovers here in February and the Two of Pentacles. So lots of decisions, January, February. It could be in relation to money matters, but also love is in the picture here in February, which February is Valentine's Day. It is the day that we usually celebrate love, but the Lovers does speak to a very powerful, romantic connection, partnership. There are decisions, lots of decisions pertaining to love, plus also money. It could be connected to money as well. And we do have, I don't know if there's a decision here. I don't know if there is a decision here, if you're deciding between two different people that you're choosing from, but there's a decision that you need to make. It's like things are up in the air for you in the month of January. February will be a hotter month. What I mean by that, romantically speaking, the Lovers, right? I don't know if you've got, because this is Gemini, you're either dealing with a Gemini, it is a major arcana, so it is of great importance, or you could have your Venus or your Mars in Gemini, let's say. The Lovers is a very important love relationship as well. It's a blessed union, logically. And we've got a message in a bottle here from the wisdom of the oracle, and it does say look out for signs and synchronicities. The message in the bottle brings you very good news. We do see a lot of water. We've got Pisces and the Hanging Man here. Now this is the wisdom of the oracle, and we've got the Hanging Man in the good tarot. A Hanging Man being Pisces does speak to surrender, maybe needing to wait. The Hanging Man can also speak to secrecy. Pisces is the 12th natural house. It can speak to you dealing with some sort of a cycle that you're closing up, or maybe you're needing to see things from a different perspective, a different viewpoint. We do have keep an open mind here with the Romance Angels. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations, which does bring up the energy of Sagittarius for me. Sagittarius could be someone that's foreign, someone that's been raised to believe differently than what you do, or family traditions are different. So this is someone, a soulmate here, it says. You're needing to keep an open mind and be open to look at a situation from a different perspective, maybe. Right? We do have the Seven of Pentacles here, which is like stuck energies. You're looking at what you've invested, where love is concerned, where partnerships, business as well are concerned. I do see a lot of sacrifice here. But, you know, because I was saying signs and synchronicities, look out, they will be coming through from spirit. It's the same with the Hanging Man. Pisces is a very spiritual sign. So this could be you receiving messages. Look out for repeating numbers, right? There is some sort of a message that it's like something that you don't expect comes in. Maybe when you when you surrender and you don't push. Thinking of the Emperor and the Hanging Man, they're totally opposite energies. Of course, Pisces is it's compassion and loving and sacrificing. It can speak to escapism, and I do see a fair bit of water here. So do take care wherever there's challenges for you. Take a step back, take time out and meditate, connect with spirit. Don't get lost out there in the confusion of Pisces, the illusion. And don't think that any signs and synchronicities are coincidences. Pay attention, they're actual signs. The news is good, it says here. Your sacrifices will pay off. You've got a card of success here. Now, this is the Lover's Path Tarot deck, and it does speak to love. And we've got the Six of Wands, which speaks to fire. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, it's more Leo for me. And the Six of Wands can speak to success where business is concerned, possible recognition. Where love is concerned, it can speak to some ego. I don't know if you're waiting on someone to reach out to you, for someone to make a decision. You could be dealing with someone that is in another relationship as well. There's a couple of cards that speak to waiting on a decision, whether it's you trying to figure things out, or I don't know if you're dealing with a Pisces, Leo. But we've also got Earth and Gemini here in the first quarter. Let's go to the next quarter. So we're talking from January to March. Now in April, dear Scorpio, in April, we've got a major change here. The Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter, obviously. Jupiter can speak to truth. It can speak to abundance, fated events playing out, returning to something from the past. And obviously the second quarter is we will have retrograde planets. Now, the Wheel of Fortune speaks to an ending. It is a 10. It could be anything to do with world matters, foreigners, anything to do with your beliefs. We know that Jupiter can speak to bringing people together, its abundance, its happiness, optimism. We do have a lot of wisdom here, but also a lot of expansion, possibly. I don't know. Jupiter also speaks to like freedom, expanding your horizons. Jupiter is wisdom. So I don't know what's going on for you. This could be long distance travel as well. We do have the Six of Swords here, which can speak to transitioning, passing over water. We've got a fair bit of water here showing up. And in your first quarter, I don't know if you live close to water or if you love being close to water, and this sort of helps heal any wounds that you may be needing to nurture. Getting out there in nature, as the enchantment card was talking about. The magic is there. So the Wheel of Fortune is turning, fated events playing out. Roughly mid-year is when the South Node will also leave your sign. So that will be the end, possibly that it has got something to do with a year and a half. So roughly in April, May, something is ending for you. Those fated changes, you will be a different person when this time comes, right? So around the time of Taurus, Taurus is your opposite sign, so it will be very important for you, as obviously there will be a full moon in your sign as well, and we do have eclipses here, and we've got the full moon here, so it looks like the month of May is going to be a very important month for you. The moon can speak to, we can putting the cards together, lots of changes pertaining to motherhood, your home, even where you live. I mean, the Wheel of Fate can also speak to transitioning, moving overseas, possibly for some of you. The Six of Swords, you're coming from the 5. There's been some conflict, some challenge, obviously third parties, some deception, some fears pertaining to movement or leaving, maybe even speaking your truth. Remember, Scorpio, you are very secretive. You don't open up very easily. But I feel here that you're more than likely revisiting something from the past. We've got cycles here playing out. So here we've got forgiving and learning. This can be an actual trip that you're going over water, transitioning to more serenity in the month of June. We've got forgiving and learning here as well. And forgiving and learning. So it speaks to release. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So there's something pertaining to forgiveness, and you've been going through some sort of a lesson, right? Some sort of a karmic lesson. You're needing to purge things to do with the past, something that is not helping you move forward and grow to your best potential. There's someone you're needing to forgive here. I don't know if it's a mother. I don't know. We've got air, we've got Cancer, Pisces, and Sagittarius. So I don't know if it's also someone, a foreigner, maybe that someone that you could be dealing with pertaining to the past. I do see disappointments because we've got the Four of Swords, and this is the Lover's Path Tarot. The Four of Swords comes after the 3. As you can see here, the Divine Feminine has got her back turned to the Divine Masculine. So there's something that you're needing to take time and heal, needing to sleep on. Now, you are a fixed sign. Fixed signs don't go with changes very easily, but fated events will be playing out, karmic events. They're things that are out of your hands, so you need to go with the flow, right? You're taking time out to heal. We do have community, so this could be support from friends. I don't know if some forgiveness could be in relation to a friend. Jupiter can also speak to legalities, something to do with the law, changes, some truths. You'll be seeing that truths pertaining to a home, pertaining to something in your subconscious as well with the moon. secrets in the family, in the home. We've got the World card here as well, which again we see the World Ball here, again a cycle. And it's a 21, so the World card does speak to accomplishment. Now, if there's anything to do with, if there's anything that speaks to what you are accomplishing, the World is a card of accomplishment, and it is also dealing with foreigners, the world at large. The Wheel of Fortune, that's what it is. It is foreigners, it is Jupiter, it is expansive, it's abundant, it's lucky, it's the lucky wheel of fate. I'd like to take one card on the Moon card here. Remember I said there will be eclipses playing out at this time. So in May with the Moon, I don't know if it's talking about the eclipse or if it's talking about revisiting. Could be years back that you are revisiting a situation. Eclipses do tend to be repeated after so many years. What's the Moon about? And we've got the Chariot, so it does talk to a home. And again, a cycle. Look at this here. So coming up to the Cancer season, there's something, there's some sort of a change. Remember, the Chariot speaks to moving house. We could have long distance, short distance here. A change of homes, a change of residence, but also overcoming any fears and taking charge of your own life. Right? The Chariot is a major arcana. It's you taking the driver's seat. You are following the stars that are aligned above you. You're following what you know to be true for you. Remember, the Chariot, it is a victory card, right? Whatever obstacles you've got, whatever it is that you're having difficulty in maybe aiming towards, remember that she needs to find the middle ground, how to balance these two sphinxes or these two horses, let's say. So balancing the light and the darkness so that you could take charge of your own life. There's movement here. There's a transition. We've got two cards of transition. Can be emotional, can be psychological, can also be physical. So let's look at July. We go back to the Five of Swords here. Now, many signs have gotten the Five of Swords in this time around here, in this period, in the third quarter. So it must be something astrologically. It's the energies that are playing out. The planetary alignments, as we know, dear Scorpio, they do affect us. We are part of the cosmos. And it's by no chance that Five of Swords keeps showing up in this period of time. So this probably will be a very, I don't want to say challenging, but a competitive time, a time of much change. It could also be fast change, right? Five of Swords is someone that holds the intelligence within them, even though those that he's doing battle with, he knows that they will be cut. He does not naturally want to take part here, and it's totally not you. So I feel that this has got to do with another person, the Five of Swords. Now, on another level, this could be internal conflict as well. If not external, with another air sign or someone maybe that just uses very harsh words. Now, do or die, I'm going to say, Scorpio. I mean, you are ruled by Pluto, so the words that come out of your mouth can be very powerful, but I really don't feel that this would be more internally. Now, this could also be, as I said, internal conflict. There is heaviness here, and you're paying money out here. The Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is an energy of reciprocity. Sometimes karma, needing to give back or hoping to receive. You're putting in effort so that you could receive. You're working extra hard. You're very challenged to, even if it's the last thing you do here, it's like a deadline I get here for you, and it feels really heavy. It's like you've got the tick-tock here. So I feel as though you feel as though you're missing out on time, that time is escaping you. And this seems to be quite a heavy burden. It's like you're trying to catch up or meet a deadline here. Now, I don't know if this has got to do with anything to do with legalities. So you've got the Six of Swords, and as I said, I'm not reading reversals. So there could be some connection between the Six of Swords and the Five of Swords here. So the month of June and July. And interestingly enough, Venus will be retrograding at this time in the sign of Leo, which will be squaring you. So yes, this could be third parties. Venus does not only mean love, it means money, it means self-worth. So there's something here, especially with the Six of Pentacles, which I see Libra here. Libra can be relationships, partnerships where there's an unequal giving and receiving. Usually in the Six of Pentacles, we see the person that's paying out the money is giving more to one side than the other. So there's some sort of an imbalance, injustice here. But the romance angels, if this is a third-party situation, there is a possible divorce, possible separation, third parties. This romance angel has shown up like 3 times here. Trust, it says. This situation is calling for you to have faith. And it's not by any chance, as I said, that the same cards end up in the same area, in the same time frame. So 2 cards came out of the Lover's Path Tarot. You've got the Ace of Cups and you've got the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands can mean a love triangle. We do see a possible meeting here and the beginning. So the opportunity is here for new love. I don't know if someone is possibly still dealing with separation or divorce. Whether it's you or the person you're dealing with. TikTok speaks to linear time. Logically, there is no time. It's just that here it's like you're battling between, I don't know if it's any blockages pertaining to time, because TikTok reminds me of Saturn, and you're feeling as though time is escaping you, or you're waiting on something that's not coming soon enough, possibly. The Eight of Water is all about waiting too. Eight of Water, Eight of Cups. And this is the Good Tarot, where we see a trunk of riches here that is open. So what you're waiting on is very precious for you. He's looking across the horizons. Eight of Cups can also speak to someone staying in a situation, having stayed because of finances. And it's funny that we see the Eight of Cups and it looks like the card of the Three of Wands, which is here. It's like a double message. I mean, this is crazy here. It really is. I want to read the Eight of Water for you. I just also want you to notice that we've got the Queen of Water. So the Queen of Cups is here. So you may be dealing with another water sign, but I feel for many of you, this could be your emotional side coming through more. You having maybe done the work and overcoming any fears pertaining to be truthful and be more open and emotional with people. The Emperor is a facade, a strong facade. Let's look at the Eight of Water, what it says. It's journey of discovery, letting go and seeking a deeper meaning and greater authenticity beyond superficiality. So you see the facade that the Emperor wears. It's not that he's not a human being. He needs to hold that position, that persona. So He doesn't come across as weak to those that are beneath him. Otherwise, he will lose control. All that glitters isn't gold, and I know that I always deserve authentic riches, the gold that fills me with joy, abundance, and understanding. I fearlessly pause to re-examine where I have been, where I am, and where I might go. Now I consciously choose the path that is right for me, instead of the one that seems likely to draw me onto it, or the one I feel I ought to walk. I'm true to my heart. I've come so far as I can, and I leave by the wayside the last vestiges of illusion, the last bits of fear and shame. So that shame is another Scorpio word. I will no longer hold on to what isn't right for me. And that's what I love about this card. That you're being authentic, dear Scorpio, and you're not fearing, you're coming out of the closet with whatever it is that you emotionally desire. Looks like something at a physical distance is very precious for you. It could have to do with a meeting. This could be something that you've been waiting on for a long time, and it's possibly a new beginning. The potential is here with the Ace of Cups. Wow, so a very important time. And this could be what the sabotage or the Five of Swords is all about, that you are fighting within yourself, whether this is something you can do or you must do or you mustn't do. So I do feel that the month of August is more about equal giving and receiving. Possible if there is divorce here, you're paying money out. There's something karmic playing out. It's either you're receiving some riches or some financial help possibly, or someone is paying you out. But again, this could also be something to do with work, needing to pay some money out if work and legality is something to do with the law here. That's quite heavy for you. Ten of Wands, though, does turn into the Ace. Do not forget that. All right, let's go on to the month of October. So coming up to your birthday, you've got the Five of Wands, and you go from the 10 to the 5. So going back to the drawing board, we do see a fair bit of fire, a lot of passion, desire, creativity, September, October, and November. We see that you're sort of going backwards here from the 10 to the 5 to the 2. So again, I'm going to say possibly revisiting an old situation. There's some sort of a choice. There's something to do with choices here. You've got the Lovers, you've got the Two of Pentacles, you've got the Two of Wands. You've got a couple of fives, which fives always speak to changes. This could be a portal that is opening up for you. I don't know if you're working extra hard for this possibility here. We do have 7 wands here altogether, and the 7 of wands could be that you're up against others, not on the same page, so there's conflict amongst I don't know, co-workers, family members. It's like you're waiting on the opportunity, waiting on like the green light. We see the sun's rays showing you the way, opening up the path for you. We do have an Ace of Swords as you end the year. Ace of Swords is truth, it's victory, it's reckoning, but it gives you the upper hand. Let's say you've got the power of the mind, the power of the talk. So you don't only go against the grain here and you don't care about what others think, but you also not only do what is right for you, but you know how to put people in their place, I feel here. Now, in the Romance Angels, it says, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So there was fear about intimacy and being open emotionally, I do see here. There will be a lot of clarity and truth and conversations, truths opening up. These are opportunities. You've got the Ace of Coins, and this is something that is promised long term. Remember, it's earth, it's grounding. The Ace of Pentacles can speak to a new long-term possible connection with a Queen of Cups or someone that is very motherly, very nurturing with you. So we've got a lot of feminine energy here. You do end up the last quarter with time to go, but it's in the reverse. It's a number 45, so it's like you go back to 44. I suppose 44 is an angel number. I don't know what number 44 means. It could be an age, could be a house number. I'd like to read the message, the reversed message for you. Because we see the path here and there's sort of stuck energies. Last moment doubts. Let's see what the card reads. The reverse message. It's a 45, which equals a 9. 9 is the Hermit. Last minute, needing to look at the last details. Virgo energy is very much about the little details. So let's read the reversed message here. And we have, even if it appears that you've reached the end of the line and all is lost, it isn't. You're in a situation that will resurface again later. So consider this a break rather than an ending. Destiny is in charge here. You lose nothing and gain everything when you surrender to that fact. Your soul knows that your destiny is unfolding with perfect timing. There's the word timing, and we've got the tick-tock here. And synchronicity. Your small self has doubts. See, so it's your small self that is doubting where you're needing to go because you are transitioning. This could be physical travel as well. Your small self doubts, but that is natural as it doesn't have the map of your destiny. The soul does. Spirit loves you. Trust that. So, dear Scorpio, I'm going to tell you, follow your soul. Follow what your inner self and your higher self is telling you. Trust in that. Follow your heart. You can see the Queen of Cups is here. There's great potential here. Now, we do have Earth. We've got lots of fire. So, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. We've got some air. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. But what I noticed here in your reading is we don't really see in the tarot. There are no cups apart from the Lovers. It's all about, it's mostly got to do with what you are creating for yourself. It could speak to your securities. We know that the Emperor obviously needs to know that he can provide the security for himself and then those that are under him. So it could be a very important year with what you're creating, obviously. Business. We do have quite a bit of wands, so it's got a lot to do with your vocation, what you desire, who you desire. And you do have 1, 2, 3 aces. You've got 3 aces. And you've got the World card here, which could possibly be saying also, if this is not long distance travel, because we've got your community, which is around you, and then the larger community, the world. So we see the Chariot and we see the Wheel of Fortune. Lots of you will be traveling to a short distance, plus also long distance. A lot of travel I see in this quarter, a lot of movement. But whatever you are working on, with the World card, it is a card of success. You will succeed, and you're closing up a major chapter in your life, preparing, maybe in preparation for something new, something that you're creating, something that you love. This could be a new relationship, okay? I just want to take a card. I want to look at that 5 of Swords for a moment. before we extend this reading. 2 cards have opened up, and oh my goodness, dear Scorpio, the Hanging Man is here again. So Pisces is very, very strong in your reading. The Hanging Man is showing up again here. It's remember that you've got the Hanging Man right here. So there's something to do with sacrifice or surrender, or having sacrificed too much, Pisces can also be those who give too much and get trodden on. So I don't know if this is you powering up and being very angry, maybe having been used, or some sort of an illusion. Something comes through nevertheless. The downside, the shadow side to Pisces can be deception. And it's connected with a marriage or with family. Interesting, we see all these coins falling out of his pocket, and here there could be big expenses for you around this time, dear Scorpio. So around the time of July and August, even September, if this is you paying money out. Okay. Yes, you could also be spending money on a trip. Okay, so remember to trust your soul, run with your emotions, run with what your higher self is telling you, and take time to smell the roses. That's the meaning for you, and that's what 2023 speaks to you about. So we will be expanding. I will be taking the Mystic Moon Oracle to see where you are emotionally in each quarter, the Fin de Sickle Kipper, the fortune-telling cards, and some Lavera Sibila, my dear Scorpio. So you can get the extended through the link beneath this video, through Patreon or through my website. Other than that, I'm wishing you well for the year. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. It looks like 2023, you are taking off that old skin. You are going through a rebirth, no doubt. Good luck with that. Ta-da, and thank you so much. Love and light.